match point.
to Mobile
Jose and
Legends.
Leo here bringing you the action. It's odd how Falcons AP BREN actually welcomed the Valentina. Like, to be a fly on that wall in that draft, why did Falcons AP BREN allow for this? Because obviously, they now also have their own NetherRealm.
Yeah, I mean, they want to go for the clashes, want to go out sustain as well their opponents, and this is the basic matchup we've been seeing since forever. The Valentina Faramis, so we can expect a lot of intense matchups. And I do agree with what Renmar and Brigitte said. Similar to like a Jawhead, if this Thamus is on the receiving end, it's going to be almost non-existent all throughout the game.
And again, do note this is Nibor playing it. We're so used to him playing the Edith. You know, single approach, single initiations, turning the tides of battle. Here he's more of a eminent threat. Like, he has to stand in a place wherein he can barrel through a lineup and force his way through. I don't know if that's worth it. I don't know if it's going to work out because obviously throughout the draft, RSG switched it up. They stepped on the clutch. They said, hey, Light, you're playing the Edith. I don't know if FCAP was ready for that.
Yeah, honestly, if RSG just really avoids the early aggression that Renmar and Brigitte has been telling FCAP's plan, Nibor's gonna be fine because again his mechanical skills in terms of laning phase along with his Thamus compared to a Hylos has more mobility, has more outplay potential. He's gonna be fine.
So I guess it's a blessing in disguise that the high loss is in the XP lane too. Oh, check this out! Early action!
Here comes the early action, but this time Ogwen is the one who's gonna fall down. Kyle TZ wants to answer right back, but Irad's not backing down. Okay, so this is what they were saying a while ago. If RSG manages to catch FCAP's, stop FCAP's aggression, they're gonna be fine.
With their own,
Yeah.
RSG now transitioning into their own turtle take. That's 4 members against 2. Nibor on Flap TZ, pushing him out of that Y brush. I wonder. It's a clean take. RSG's got this.
Yeah, no trades for Falcons AP BREN. Even Nibor working extra hours there trying to zone out Flap TZ.
Oh.
Wow, this is a very aggressive Nibor that we've all been waiting to see.
Jose, I gotta tell you, it's a perfect first 2 minutes for RSG. I would love to take a video of that play from that kill in mid onto Ogwen, in the transition to the turtle, put it on a frame, hang it on my wall. Like that's perfect.
That's how perfect
That's
it
what you
is.
do. That's
10
what
out
you
of
do.
10.
Yeah, you go for the pickoff, convert straight into a objective. Again, you mentioned how Nibor was just playing man-to-man defense.
Yeah.
That's how you end up with a 700 gold lead this early on.
Now they want to replicate what they did a while ago. And just to add to your point though, even Kyle TZ tried to go in with a fracture, trying to burst down Aqua. Didn't even succeed.
It's that attempt by Kyle that made it really seem like FCAP was behind.
Yeah.
Like RSG was calling all the shots that early on. Gold lead ballooning out of control here. Now up to 1,000 and change. Let's talk about this gold lane matchup. The Harith versus the Clone. We'll do that later. Fuse in trouble.
Nibor with the counter out Inferno, very tanky. Kyle TZ has to walk away now as Nibor pops up the Vengeance, but Irad on the other hand goes for a few. Pops the Tempest and Blades. Will he connect with the Defiant Sword? Yes, he will. Fuse gonna fall down. And RSG just extending the lead to 1.7.
And here comes Ogwen with the pull.
Here comes the chase from Falcons. AP BREN, but a save from Aqua, making sure that the light remains unbothered.
Highway robbery.
Yeah.
Literally stole the NetherRealm, used it to their advantage. And now I'm wondering if FCAP is kicking themselves in the behind. Why did we open up the Valentina? That wouldn't have happened if it was any other mid laner. By the way, they banned out a lot of the big things. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Grant the purple, was it?
Grant that purple indeed. That's why Flap TZ wants to chase, wants to punish Irad.
Punish him.
But Nibor says no. Just acting as a secondary tank for RSG. And this is what Nats has been saying. Really focus on, capitalize on the mistakes of Falcons AP BREN. And it's not even Falcons AP BREN making mistakes. It's RSG forcing them to make mistakes.
That's right, and all the more impressive is how FCAP finds a way to finesse a turtle take. Wow, second turtle going over to FCAP. All right, save for that FCAP turtle take out of nowhere. I'm pretty sure RSG knew that they would have been punished by that false engage. I'm impressed how Nibor is using the stamps. Like, it's not even about mechanics anymore.
Yeah.
It's not even about laning. It's understanding the limits of his hero and using it to benefit his whole team. It's not like he's controlling Flap TZ. He's just being enough of a nuisance to say, hey, you fight me, it's gonna hurt.
I actually agree. And that's contrast to what Nats has said a while ago, that when it comes to the clashes, You know, Nibor really needs to work on that, and this time he's showing what he's capable of. Imagine all the 1v1s, the man-to-man defense he's been doing against FCAP.
Jose, long and short of it is, he's denying clashes.
Yeah.
He's putting down members of FCAP to a low enough state that they will think twice about going 5v5, and that's almost just as important. And this is allowing RSG to be aggressive on all the other fronts. Look at top.
Speaking of aggression, Kosei
He's dancing.
dancing on the dance floor, pops the Salmon Force to make sure they have the advantage when it comes to the turret takedowns. And all I can say is the Faramis Kyle TZ connection with the Nolan is indeed scary, as what Renmar mentioned. RSG doesn't care. They don't care.
The potential is scary.
Yeah.
But the way RSG is playing is they're not allowing for it to affect them. Like, you know what they say? The greatest weapon is fear.
Yeah.
They don't even fear that. So they're just running through it.
Kosei even just walked past the I'm offended play. Didn't even bother to dash out.
Nope.
Still hasn't popped his Purify yet. That's how confident they are now working on Ogwin. But Flap TZ wants to answer right back with the Glorious Pathway. Salmon Force will be casted as well, and no clash will ensue. But looking at the gold lane, just Kosei really dominating, forcing Super Marco to really have an uncomfortable state in his laning phase.
That's right. Luckily for Super Marco, he's the more mobile in terms of rotational speed. So he can double lane. He can put himself in a position to better make use of the fact that he can't fight back. So best believe of all the members of FALCONS AP BREN, Super Marco should be relatively comfortable when it comes to farming. Up at least until Irad starts hunting him down. Right now, the last turtle has spawned lower quarter. They're both shuffling for it. And so far, I'm getting the sense that FCAP don't want to let this go. Like, it's not for free.
Yeah. But Light, though, has a good position. Just waiting for the perfect Earth Shatter combination.
I dare ya.
I dare you.
Cross the threshold.
Flap TZ also daring Nibor to go in. Here comes the Glorious Pathway, but Kyle TZ nowhere to be found. I think it's going to be RSG who's going to secure this turtle. Now the clash ensues. Again, the chase for the Raiders. Nibor goes in, jumps in as well. There's the Nether Realms casted, and look at Irad, the mechanic, going right after Flap TZ. But Ogwin answers right back along with Super Marco with the kill. Ogwin's still alive. Aqua wants to go for the chase, but Kyle TZ says no. Now here comes the Bees with a counter attack, stinging away the Raiders as they take down two.
Massive trade here. Flap TZ for Light and Aqua. All throughout the commotion. Here comes the mechanic, and Kyle TZ spots him. Irad!
Oh! Does he have the pitch points out? No, he doesn't. And Few takes away the kill.
That's veteran Wiles right there. Few ever aware of what's going on the map. Heeds Kyle TZ's call, saying, hey, we can punish Irad. And sure, Irad got away with the turret push, but he paid with his life. Now FCAP, all the more ready to convert. There's a pull!
Ogwin just making sure Light doesn't manage to escape as they work on the middle lane turret. Kosei has to answer right back. Here comes Kyle TZ. 5-man rotation for FALCONS AP BREN. And with one I'm offended play, FALCONS AP BREN has cut down the lead to 500.
The Bees are not out of the woods just yet. They're still down. They definitely have to work on the map. Top lane, there's an advantage for RSG. Bottom lane, there's an advantage for RSG. And Turtles, a majority went over to the Raiders. So with that said, FALCONS AP BREN have yet to hit their stride. Looking at the items, my theory was correct. Super Marco still very well farmed up. Hell, maybe 100 to 100 gold up on Kusei despite struggling in the laning phase. And now wait, Ogwin. Oh, he looks to fight!
The catch is not there. Tempest of Blades. He has to pop it. And now, FALCONS AP BREN, they aren't afraid, even if RSG's just starting things. Again, this is what Brigida mentioned a while ago. Even if RSG wants to go all in, because of the Ruby, don't run Wolf King, they can turn things around.
That's right. FALCONS AP BREN, it's not like they can't fight back. It's just they have to choose their fights. And the main reason why, I don't know if you agree with me, is because Nibor is so good. Look at this, he's doing it now!
Okay, Nibor catches them. But the Nether Realm from both of these teams are here. A lot of ultimates being casted. Irad wants to go for the chase onto Kyle TZ. He has to back away though. FALCONS AP BREN needs to respect the damage coming in from RSG. And with the two Nether Realms there, plus the Glorious Pathway and Revitalize, no one died. No one.
And that's what I'm saying. RSG, Nibor specifically, he's so good at... Wait. Does Kusei know? Checked in. All right. Threw a synchro fission up in that Y bush. He knows there's shenanigans afoot. All right, so what I was trying to say is, before Nibor so hastily started the fight, is he's so good at cutting right through FCAP's lineup. So he's ready to divert all the aggression on him so that the rest of RSG can collapse on. That's why, despite both mid laners pulling the trigger on the NetherRealm almost at the same time, FCAP's expired first. Wait,
Oh, look at the pull from Few! Light still has the Primal Wrath though, but Irad gets the Lord. Now they want to go for the punish. Falcons AP BREN will get Light. And that's a good, that's the zone, that's the beefy lineup of RSG.
Yep. Again, they were able to sacrifice Light only to let Irad get the clean retribution.
Yeah.
And the only reason why this happened is, well, not the only reason, but a major factor here is Nibor wasn't able to stand in front of FCAP and say, look at me, look at me. Like, that's what led RSG to winning a lot of the fights early on. But here, in that case, FCAP went in for the late entry through that river brush and then forced RSG to make a choice. Are we leaning into this fight? Are we going for heroes or Lord? They said Lord.
Yeah, and what made the clash for RSG more worth it is that they were able to defend their mid lane turret, because Falcons AP BREN was indeed looking for a trade. They wanted to go for a Light, they got him, and the next objective was supposed to be the mid lane turret. But RSG knows this, that's why Kosei was ready to clear out the minions, even if Falcons AP BREN wants to go in, dive in, just to get a turret.
Now check it out. FCAP making quick work of that Lord down bottom, although I think RSG is happy with the result anyways, taking down that tier 2 while keeping their tier 1 and tier 2. So again, on a lane-to-lane basis, RSG's calling all the shots. FCAP only has their mid lane tier 1 left, the main artery. And now I think this is what the setup is playing. Or this is what this play is setting up. Look at this, RSG taking control of the bush here. Ogwin misses the I'm offended. Looking for the re-engage. Oh wow, RSG, the patience.
Okay. This time though, RSG, they just don't have to watch out for the I'm offended play, because Few's been pulling a lot with the Shadow Stampede.
It's 2 pulls basically.
It's 2 pulls. So RSG's been doing a good job trying to wait a minute. Irad goes for Super Marco, Tempest and Blades, forcing a Few to use the NetherRealm. That's a win for RSG.
That's one way to do it. Oh, and now look at this, FCAP 2v2.
Okay, Primal Wrath will be casted here for Light, as Nibor and Kosei works on the turret up top.
Amazing macro play by RSG. Truth be told, I don't think Irad even wanted to get the kill. If he got the kill, that would have been a bonus. He knew what he was working with. He knew that the NetherRealm was there. He knew there were more members there. And he said, you know what? This is all for top. This is all for Nibor to get that push. And they did.
Yeah, macro gameplay for RSG, really showing a lot of improvements. But what amazes me more is Falcons AP BREN managing the economy, the gold lead of RSG, still at 800 despite the disparity of the turret takedowns. Here comes the pull once again from Few.
Oh yeah, for sure. Again, one of the keys to the whole defense, and I'm offended on Light!
They want to burst down Light. He has the Primal Wrath. He has used the Flicker. Here comes the pull once again. Will he be able to cast a Primal Wrath? Yes, he did. And Aqua with the clutch NetherRealm. Falcons AP BREN though. Will they go for the charge? Still secures the kill onto Light. Now Kyle TZ goes in with a fracture. Look at Irad goes in as Nibor jumps as well, but they have their own NetherRealm. Here comes the blazing duet. Super Marco. Nibor's gonna fall down. Falcons AP BREN again. No B died that clash.
They keep a buzzing, and they're still here. And the Lord stands. Nibor and Light out of the equation. Best case scenario, FCAP gets the Lord and the turret in mid. But wait, Irad. Oh man, here comes Irad, spots Kyle, what are they doing?
But Irad doesn't have the Tempest of Blades, that's why FCAP, they can burst down this Lord, they can get it for free. Retribution on cooldown also for Irad, as Falcons AP BREN will look to charge against Irad.
Whoa.
Here comes the conceal, Few, Super Marco, Ogwin just working on Irad, waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike. He still hasn't have the Tempest of Blades, now he does. Will he be able to escape? Pinch Boys is there, and he did.
Takes four blades on the way out.
Yeah.
All right.
Doesn't have to, but he did.
He bought time.
Yeah.
Again, that was a solid 3 to 5 seconds that FCAP could have done something else, rotated towards a more beneficial route, take more turrets. They are escorting this enhanced Lord up top. Mid lane should have a beefy wave spawning through, and now FCAP in the driver's seat. Clearly, that long setup sequence put our defending world champions in a spot they've never seen all game 2. Like all game 2, I'll tell you now, RSG was in control. Yeah. And now the question is, where does Nibor come in? Like how can he do what he was doing mid-game?
At this point, Falcons AP BREN isn't even minding Nibor. They know it's hard to burst him down. Just look for the damage dealers as Flap TC casts Glorious Pathway. You have to watch for the pull once again. Owen goes there. Aqua uses the Nether Realm first, as well as the Zaman Force. But here comes Few. They want to counter engage. Working on Aqua. Here comes the stun. Will they be able to take him down? No, indeed. But Kyle TZ up against Irad. Pop the Tempest of Blade, but Kyle TZ still there! Catches the mechanic and takes one.
They folded that boy in half. Suddenly, FCAP have hit a power spike where they just shrug off all of RSG's ults. Jose, you saw that. That was everything thrown at FCAP to defend. Nothing.
Nothing for RSG. Even they're afraid of Few because of the Shadow Stampede.
And Few didn't even need to use NetherRealm.
It's just for safety. It's overkill basically for Falcons AP BREN.
I can smell it. I think the beast knows.
Okay.
It might be endable.
Glorious Pathway. Oh! I'm offended. Flicker play plus the pull from Few. Super Marco. We all know the entry from the Blazing Duet. Here comes the NetherRealm. That's Falcons AP BREN.